I've just been full-blown fired up all day. Decided today I'm going to Vegas for Halloween. The first part of this first set of the show kept it going with Stash, Possum, Ocelot. 3 songs I'm always down with. Then they played NICU, then came back on the train. At that point, you know what happened. I started taking bong hits. The bong went around the room. I'm the only one in the room, so pretty much the bong was all me. After that, they went limb by limb. I love Limb by Limb. I was hoping to see some second set Limb by Limb. Same thing with Back on the Train. That'd have been nice in the second set. Waiting All Night came next. Had to play some new songs. Yarmouth Road was after that. Buddy of mine started texting me claiming I gotta like that song. He's a Disco Biscuits fan though. Not sure I totally trust him. When the Circus Comes to Town was after Yarmouth Road. Heavy Things followed that. This was my version of the Bathroom Break. That same guy, the Disco Biscuits guy, he claims Heavy Things was a train wreck. I'll just have to take his word for it. I'm not going back for a Heavy Things. And Stealing Time, well, train wreck might be heavy. He just said that wasn't great. Whatever the fuck that means. Anyhow, what am I doing here? Stealing Time from the Faulty Plan, closed first set. Those riffs will just stick with you. And if you don't like that song, that sucks for you, because that's staying with you. Oh, and dude, how could I forget to mention Trey? Trey was booed in Santa Barbara. That's right, booed in Santa Barbara, Trey was. What's going on? My phone's blowing up over there. Calm down. Only momentarily, though, because right after that, he was telling a story about playing there in '93 and blah, blah, blah. Then he admitted that he didn't really remember it. He was reminded backstage by some guy. At this point, the crowd booed Trey, I guess for being a liar and not remembering their dinky little town after 1,000 shows. But then he won them back. Typical Chomper fashion. They loved him a few seconds later after a drug reference. Shame on you, Santa Barbara. Ooh, that encore was all me. That's the type of stuff that has me eating burritos in the lot. I was not bailing early on that. Definitely wasn't bailing early on the couch tour. Why the fuck would I do that? Chalkdust Ghost, Birds of a Feather is how the second set started. The Chalkdust second set openers becoming a thing. Second set Ghosts. Sometimes they fucking bring it. Other nights they're like, tonight's pretty mellow. I was digging it. There was moments in that one where I was starting to get super hyper. Starting to fucking squirm in my chair here a little bit. Wondering what's next. And Birds of a Feather it was. Been dying for a good Birds of a Feather jam. I have no idea what happened here. Trey just abruptly ended the song. Looked around, seemed hesitant, asked the band if they thought that was weird. Of course, Paige thought it was weird. I'm with you on this one, Paige. That was fucking weird. Weird was a good way to describe it. They came right back with Wombat. I'm looking at I wrote the shit down tonight. If you're wondering what the fuck's he looking at. Set list wasn't out on the fucking internets yet for me. Wombat. A song I wasn't totally... I thought it was a little quirky, fishy. But tonight it hit me, man, especially coming off that Birds of a Feather debacle. They needed this Wombat, and it was strong. Probably the song of the second set. Back on the Train, song of the night. I don't know, whatever. Limb by Limb, maybe. What am I doing? That's first set. So after Wombat, there was some Alligator Mouse involved, but not after that Birds of a Feather, and not after Wombat. Wombat was like a restart for Tweezer, Julius, Piper. I'm good with Tweezer, Piper. The Julius... meat, I don't know about. Waiting in the Velvet Sea was after Piper. Alright, I can take that to start to wind down the jam. Into Suzy, standard second set closer, which took us into Boogie on Tweezer Reprise. Probably my all-time favorite encore finish. You're bringing a Boogie on and you're bringing a Tweezer Reprise. I didn't have time to get the bong loaded, but I should have. Just for that announcement. Just for the announcement alone of that encore. Should have required bong hits. Alright guys, I'll be here every night, but most importantly, I'll be in Vegas on Halloween. Fuck yeah, baby. Boogie on, bitches.